Anyone who has been watching people like these in the media lately has seen John McCain receive heavy criticism for what has been called a dirty campaign, while Obama receives praise. And if you've been watching the news in recent months, there's no doubt you've seen something like this.
I mean, the bottom line is, Mike, that there were two ads and an attack video this week. One was patently false on the cancellation of the visit to the troops. One was Britney Spears and Paris Hilton. And the third today is Charlton Heston and, Barack Obama parting the waters. Isn't that the message McCain wants out?
John McCain has displayed throughout the campaign a kind of a level of personal lack of respect, I think, for his opponent that is somewhat unseemly. I mean, there's a certain condescension in the way that he talks about Obama that is reflected in these ads.
Well, I think that there is a contempt, which is what Ron is suggesting, a contempt, really, that the candidate himself and people around him feel towards Barack Obama. And I think they think this is working. This is a cold, calculated effort. They have figured it out, that this is the way to bring him down, to change the storyline about who Barack Obama is, do it before it is too late. They feel that by defining him this way and defining him early, that they will ridicule, trivialize, and lower his, standing.
All of this creating a problem for Barack Obama, who has gone out of his way up to this point to run a pretty positive campaign based on the issues, and for the most part has chosen not to get into the schoolyard kind of stuff that characterizes U.S. politics. He may no longer have that luxury.
If this is the kind of attitude that the media has regarding McCain's quote-unquote smear tactics and Obama's quote-unquote positive campaign, you would think that there would be no way Obama would be able to tell a bold-faced lie to the American people about something McCain said. Now here's John McCain at Saddleback Baptist Church responding to the challenge to define rich.
Some of the richest people I've ever known in my life are the most unhappy. I think that rich should be defined by a home, a good job, an education, and the ability to hand to our children a more prosperous and safer world than the one that we inherited. I don't want to take any money from the rich. I want everybody to get rich. I don't believe in class warfare or redistribution of the wealth. But I can tell you, for example, there are small businessmen and women who are working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, that some people would classify as, quote, rich. My friends, and want to raise their taxes and want to raise their payroll taxes. Let's keep taxes low. Let's give every family in America a $7,000 tax credit for every child they have. Let's give them a $5,000 refundable tax credit to go out and get the health insurance of their choice. Let's not have the government take over the health care system in America. So I think if you're just talking about income, how about 5 million? So, no, but seriously, I don't think seriously that the point is that I'm trying to make here, seriously, and I'm sure that comment will be distorted, but the point is that we want to keep people's taxes low and increase revenues. And my friend, it was not taxes that mattered in America in the last several years. It was spending. Spending got completely out of control. We spent money in ways that mortgaged our kids' futures. My friends, we spent $3 million of your money to study the DNA of bears in Montana. Now, I don't know if that was a paternity issue or a criminal issue, but the point is, it was $3 million of your money. It was your money. And we laugh about it, but we cry. And we should cry, because the Congress is supposed to be careful stewards of your tax dollars. So what did they just do in the middle of an energy crisis, when in California we are paying $4 a gallon for gas? Went on vacation for 5 weeks. I guarantee you, 2 things they never miss: a pay raise and a vacation. And we should stop that and call them back and not raise your taxes. We should not and cannot raise taxes in tough economic times. So it doesn't matter really what my definition of rich is, because I don't want to raise anybody's taxes. I really don't.
Now that was a nuanced discussion of the question. John McCain's point was that the question of how do you define rich was asked because there is so much talk about whether we should tax the rich more.
McCain clearly articulated that he doesn't want to tax anybody more, so the question is irrelevant. That's why he said, how about $5 million? Because he doesn't want to raise anyone's taxes. Once the context is put into place, it is clear that his beliefs are not that you are only rich if you make $5 million or more, but rather that he doesn't believe in raising taxes in tough economic times, while at the same time inciting class warfare. Now, Barack Obama knew the context of McCain's response, but did he care to keep what McCain said in context? Or was he trying to score a cheap political point by telling a bold-faced lie to the American people about what John McCain was saying, even though he knew what John meant?
Some of you saw the Saddleback Forum with Rick Warren. He was asked, well, who do you consider rich? And he thought about it for saying, I don't know, maybe if you make $5 million.
Really, Obama? Is that how it happened? Or are you telling a lie? You are lying, and you know you're lying, and you don't care.
$5 million, then you're rich. Which means, I guess, if you're only making $3 million a year, then you're middle class. I guess that's what he meant.
Well, I guess you're an idiot.